Will we ever have Tenacity affect Airborne? I hope not. Never say never, but as of right now, it is intentional that Tenacity doesn't affect Airborne. Not everything in the game should have counterplay. Some things should just work, and Airborne is one of those mechanics that should just work. It ensures that the mechanics that have Airborne always last a very specific amount of time, which is very important for the way some characters work. And if we didn't have that ability to do that, we'd have to compensate by making those characters have OP CCs if you don't have Tenacity. So as an example, Yasuo Q lasts a very short amount of time when it knocks you up, so he can ult off of you. If Tenacity worked on Yasuo Q, we would have to probably double the duration of Yasuo's Q knockup, which if you're an AD carry, you probably would not appreciate. So yeah. Now that said, if there's a problem with knockups not being affected by Tenacity, I think it's that sometimes we use knockups when we shouldn't. I think that's the actual problem. I think there are some characters that have knockups that just shouldn't be knockups. And the only reason they are knockups is because, you know, the character, it felt good on the character, but there's a number of knockups in the game that probably should just be stuns. And so I'd rather, if we have a problem with too many knockups that you can't reduce, I'd rather make sure that we are only doing knockups in the places where they make sense, as opposed to making it so knockups can be reduced by Tenacity. I think it's generally good that we have a CC type that's just gonna always be a fixed duration. It also is like, there's just certain like CC spells that wouldn't make sense if Tenacity worked on them, like Lee Sin ult, or Blitzcrank Q. It's like, if you could lower the duration of the stun, how does it even work given that they're pulling you to a place, right? Like, that would not be ideal either. So, yeah. Rancor, thanks for 5 months. Where have you been? I've been sick.